Swami Narasimhananda is the monk of the Ramakrishna Mutt and Ramakrishna Mission founded by Swami Vivekananda in 1897. He is presently the secretary of the Ramakrishna Mission Sevashrama in Kerala. He is the former editor of Prabuddha Bharata, an English monthly journal of Humanities and Social Sciences. He has edited a volume of Swami Vivekananda's teachings titled Vivekananda Reader. He specializes in Indian studies, Indian philosophy, sociology of religion, philosophy of religion, and religious studies. He is an editor and executive council member of HNet, Humanities and Social Sciences Online. He is also a member of the editorial board of the American Academy of Religious online publication, Reading Religion. He has publications in Hindi, English, Sanskrit, Malayalam, Bengali, and Tamil.
We need to bring all these wisdom and see if we can solve the hard problem of consciousness, which India has, by the way, done many millennia ago. Swamiji says that he has a vision to bring to everyone the abstruse truths which are contained in the Upanishads in a language that even a baby can understand. And this is what I want to emphasize today. The work before us is to first understand what is there in the Upanishads. Upanishads are part of the Vedas, which give us the summary, the gist, the life-giving message of the Vedas. I was quite surprised when I heard Bhatkarji saying that there is a scientist who says that if somebody says that they have understood quantum theory, they have in fact not understood it. I was reminded of the Keno Upanishad, where a similar statement comes. If somebody has understood, somebody says that he has understood, he has not understood. And if somebody says he has not understood, he might have understood. So, this wisdom is there millennia ago. Towards the end of his life, Albert Einstein had this question: give me that one force which will explain the four forces, four basic forces, those days now reduced to three basic forces of the world. That question was asked in the Upanishads much earlier. Kasminno bhagavan vigyate sarvamidam vigyatam bhavati. What is it knowing which all of this universe can be known? So, quantum physics or spirituality, we are moving in the same direction. Only we need synergy. We need to come together. And if we analyze the way human civilization has worked, in the beginning, it was by might. It was by the power of the muscle. Then came commerce, and we are all very much aware of how colonial rule was brought about because of mercantile trade. And then came knowledge economy. Way back in 1949, the postmodern thinker, he writes on this. He says knowledge is going to be commoditized. In his book, Report on Knowledge, he says that knowledge is going to be commoditized. In some such language, Albert Einstein also said that I don't need to know everything. It's a misquote, basically, paraphrase, that I only need to know what I need to know on a need-to-know basis. And so we are now in this era of search, where we do exactly that. We don't jam our brains with knowledge, as Swamiji said, running right there, but we try to pick knowledge as we need to know. Knowledge has become a commodity. So we are now living in knowledge economy. What we are about to witness is that society will take spirituality as the path, as a solution to everything. And so we will come full circle. We will return to the era of the Upanishadic rishis. Swami Vivekananda said, go back to the Upanishads, because Upanishads give you strength. He said, no namby-pamby ideas, no weakening ideas. Swami Vivekananda was probably, I think, the only saint who said, I call you an atheist if you don't believe in yourself, but believe in millions of gods and goddesses. The Upanishads don't ask you to believe in something else, something which you cannot see with your naked eye. The Upanishads want you to believe in yourself. And that is why people read Swami Vivekananda, to get self-confidence. because indeed Swami Vivekananda's every teaching was based on his knowledge of the self with a capital S. Much has been said how Indian texts have ridiculed women. And I would not deny that in Indian society, women could have had better treatment. It would be foolish to deny that. But Indian texts do not ridicule women. There is a very important thing we need to understand. First, we need to understand texts which have originated in India. As Swamiji says, first be and then make. All of you, you're all faculty, as I understand. You're all gurus. You need to understand that there is a difference between what is called Shruti and what is called Smriti. Today, nobody follows Yagyavalkya Smriti or Manu Smriti to decide whether a person should go into the prison or not. We have the Indian Penal Code or the Criminal Procedure Code for that, or the Constitution for that. But Shruti is not like that. Shruti does not change their laws eternal. Vedas, they are eternal laws. And they don't talk about whether you should marry once or twice. These codes of conduct are things which change with time. They are quite temporal. And we are okay with that. Sanatana Dharma is okay with that. We should understand this. Whenever somebody attacks you, quoting Manusmriti, just smile and say, we don't bother. We don't actually give a damn, because Manusmriti is not what we are governed with. We are governed by the Indian Constitution. We should have this knowledge.